Now the next part is, what can we do better? We're not attacking people, we're attacking performance. Home skillet, here's a picture of your window you installed. Hey. Here's a survey of a customer that's not upset. You read it. Or if the customer is upset, you read it. Everyone's like, oh, this is a downer. It's a bad meeting. And you're like, now guys, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about these survey results. We're going to talk about the numbers. We're going to talk about the numbers. So don't get personally injured. This is the good. This is the bad. Now we're going into numbers. Now this week, this is how many jobs we did. This is how many customers we had. This is gross sales. People need to know. By the way, at Disney, they know. At Disney, the employees know the share price. They know the revenue. Southwest, they know. Quick Trip, they know. They know the revenue per store. All the managers know how much revenue per store. It's not like it's a secret. Okay? Okay? And people are like, well, what if people know and they take my business? As a general rule, in a well-run organization with great processes, most people are like, look at the CEO and they're like, that's a crazy man or a crazy woman. I would never want that job. Okay? Napoleon Hill talks about the penalty of leadership. But my car, usually I'm always the first one in this building, first one here. If I'm not, people know, they'll get emails from me at 3 in the morning. They know that I'm going. So most people will, I've talked to a lot of folks who will go, I would never want your job. I'm happy with mine. So if you have a good process, you don't have to feel like people are going to take your business from you and all that stuff. Don't worry about it. Now, go over the survey results. Then we go over skill training. You say, this week, we all need to improve on this. And that's where you guys become the teacher. You teach your staff. Maybe you teach them what you're learning. And every week, you get better and better. And pretty soon, you've got guys who've been with you 7 years, 8 years, gals who've been with you 10 years. And if you look at the number one reasons why people stay at a job, it's 3 things, and I'll give them to you. Okay? And it really doesn't matter. You can Google this and look up all these research and stuff, but there's 3 reasons why people stay at jobs, okay? 1 is because they really, really like their boss or the culture. They like the boss or the culture. They go, gosh, you know what? My boss is weird, and he puts pictures up everywhere of people and quotes. There's so many quotes in our building, it's disturbing. He's kind of a bizarre creature, but I like the culture. I like the people here. The second is ongoing education. People love to know they're getting better this year than last year. Now, way down there at the bottom is compensation. So this is what's crazy. When you look at the data, you can get these books on how to motivate your staff, how to manage. You'll find that people, when there's no vision, it doesn't matter how much money you pay them, they're pissed. I got one doctor I met with about 4 years ago. He could not keep a front desk lady. This is his philosophy. You tell me why this was flawed. He would offer above market pay and would never talk to them.
No feedback.
So what he would do is he'd say, hey, text me your daily reports. I pay you better than everybody else. Just get it done. He could not keep somebody. Now, I got another doctor I know who pays people about the same as market value, maybe a little bit less. But he took his whole staff with him to Mexico this year as their big bonus. When they got to their goal, he took the whole staff to Mexico. He does employee ongoing training. They all dressed up for Halloween. It's a fun culture. Everyone high fives each other a lot. They've got kind of this, every week he has a weekly staff meeting. And his staff makes less than other people. But the people have been there for 10 years. So it's just, we got to make sure we do this. So these are the 4 meetings that have to happen every single week. And if you do this, so in theory, you prepared before the accounting meeting, for the meeting, so you have those numbers. So let's say that we owned a hair salon. I'd go, well, this is how many people's haircuts we did this week. This is how much revenue we brought in. I'd go over those kind of things.
Okay.
But your staff needs to know. Now, there are many people who don't believe they should know. And I would encourage you to look at the business models that are the most successful. UPS, Outback Steakhouse, Quick Trip, Disney World. The world's best businesses, almost all of them have a level of transparency about their revenues.